Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do another ranking video today. Today we're going to be talking about 21st century sleaze metal icons Crashdiet, who helped, I guess, bring back the popularity of sleaze, hair metal, glam metal in the 21st century, along with the likes of like Crazy Licks, Hardcore Superstar, and so forth. And I just want to say I love Sweden. Germany and Sweden are basically the only two major countries that I listen to a lot of newer bands from because they're just metal. What can I say? There's also Finland and Switzerland, a few others. But I made this channel to get off topic. I made this channel because Retro Wanderluster, because I love traveling, and now being an American, I can't go anywhere because of this damn virus situation. And I know a lot of other countries don't want Americans. Can't blame them. I've seen how they act in other countries. I'm European at heart. I want to live over there, but it's pretty fucking impossible. So while I'm stuck here, hopefully one of these days I'll be able to get a job or live over there somehow. And I just want to get that out there because I made this channel originally because I wanted to also talk about traveling just besides music and horror and occasionally games. But just wanted to throw that out there. But now, since everybody's spreading the virus in this country, like trailer park STD, it's not going to happen anytime soon. It pisses me off. So, without further ado, here's a history of the band. They formed in early 2000s with Dave Leppard on vocals, Martin Sweet on guitar, Peter London on bass, and Eric Young on drums. They released one album in, I think, 2005 called Rest in Sleaze. Then a couple years later, unfortunately, Dave Leppard killed himself. And then they brought in Ollie Herman, or as he was known with Crashdiet, Oliver Twisted, who formed a few years before that, formed Reckless Love. Well, after they did the Unattractive Revolution, he left Crashdiet, went back to Reckless Love where he is today. Then they brought in a singer named Simon Cruz. He had the big, punk mohawk that was really tall on his head, kind of fit like the early 80s underground punk scene. They released a couple albums with him. He quit after a tour, or maybe it was even during a tour. I don't remember. So fast forward a couple years to last year. Then they brought in a guy named Gabriel Keys, who's now still their singer, and they released the latest album, Rust, with him. Hopefully he sticks, because I like Gabriel, and I'm just sick of this band going through four singers now on 5 albums. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off the list at number 5 is their second and final album with Simon Cruz, Savage Playground. I love Generation Wild, and when I bought this when it came out, I was so disappointed. I mean, Cocaine Cowboys is a great song. They still play it. That was one of the singles. California's okay. Got No Reason is not bad. I mean, there's just nothing that really stands out besides maybe Cocaine Cowboys. Drinking Without You's okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this album, but like I said, it's one I never go back to, and it's by far their worst one in my opinion. So coming in at 4 is their second album, the one they did with Ollie. I just got this on vinyl. It's badass. The Unattractive Revolution. This is pretty much like the same with the last album. There's a couple good songs. The rest is kind of eh. You can tell Ollie really fits better with, and I think with the Reckless Love, because he's not much of a sleaze singer. He's more of like a poppy hair metal, fun rock, pop rock singer. So, but In the Raw is a song that everybody knows from this album. It's good. Falling Rain is awesome. It's one of my favorite Crashdiet ballads and songs. XTC Overdrive is great. And Mick Mars also plays on this album on 2 songs, I Don't Care and Alone. Everything Mick does is awesome. So yeah, I just wanted to show you the vinyl here. Red vinyl. So that's number 4, The Unattractive Revolution. Number 3, I'm going to go with their new album, Rust. I really like this album. The title track's awesome. Idiots, which I love the video because it pays homage to Judas Priest, the parking lot video. The video they made, documentary of the Judas Priest concert in 1986. They also have a nod to Wayne's World and Chris Holmes and the Decline of Civilization, Decline of Western Civilization Part 2, where he's drinking in the bathtub or in the pool. In the Maze, one of my favorite songs by Crashdiet now. We Are the Legion's a great song. The other single, Parasite, or not Parasite, but Reptile, not the best of choice. Filth and Flowers is a good closer. The only bad song off this is Waiting for Your Love. It's just a cheesy, really bad ballad. But overall, I'd recommend Rust. Great album. And this one is blue. I think it also ships as different. It's a random color, I believe. Coming in at 2 is the first album they did with Simon, which is Generation Wild. It's a fucking epic sleaze rock metal album. One of the best in the genre. Of course, you got Generation Wild. You have Chemical, which is one of my favorite songs in the whole, not just Crashdiet, but just in sleaze metal in general. Down with the Dust, great song. I think Eric Young said he loves playing that the most live. Native Nature, just a great song. There's really no bad songs on here. Maybe Beautiful Pain, it's not that great. But overall, it's in the title track, So Alive. I mean, you can't go wrong with this album. And coming in at 1, of course, is the debut. A lot of people might say Generation Wild's better, but I just love Dave Leppard's vocals. I think he fit the band perfectly, and it's too bad that he ended up killing himself. But this is a hell of a debut, and it still holds up today as one of the best debuts of 80s sounding sleaze, glam, whatever you want to call metal. It's just one of the best. You got Knock 'Em Down, Riding Everyone, might be my favorite Crashdiet song. Queen Obscene, great fucking song. Breaking the Chains, Needle in Your Eye, It's a Miracle, one of the best slower. It's not really a ballad, but it's like a slow rocker ballad, but it still has enough rocking sound to it. One of my favorites also. Just a great everything. Straight Out of Hell, Back on Track. I mean, overall, this is like one of the top sleaze rock metal albums of all time. And this band could have went a lot bigger places, I think, than they are right now if Dave would have stayed in the band. But this is also the Japanese release because it has the Japanese title or text there. And of course, it has bonus tracks because every album in Japan, it seems to come out, has title track or has bonus tracks. And it's not fair. They also have the great artwork on like vinyls and laser discs. They always have the better artwork, it seems like. One of these days, I will go to Japan. I probably want to stay. I just love it so much over there because the video game culture, the metal culture, just all the extra things over there is such a unique place. So that's my ranking of all the Crashdiet videos. I wanted to keep this video short and sweet and just get the word out at the beginning of the video about traveling and all this other stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think of your rankings of the Crashdiet discography. Hopefully they stay together now and don't go on to a 5th singer. So as always, rock on. I'll put the link of another video I made, a ranking video, at the bottom of the video here, and I'll also put the subscribe option if you want. So rock on and take care.